Alright, so orders for Sam. Rare metal delivery at the distro center. And construction of a post box.
You'll be delivering supplies for a chiral printer. The distro center you're going to has one. First expedition set it up. On its own, it's no different from your run-of-the-mill 3D
Water,
printer.
everyone. Water's good for you.
Though, it can
Drink it a lot.
utilize chiral network data to reproduce all kinds of things. And you can imagine how handy that might be. Now, I know I don't need to tell you, but steer clear of any BTs you find out there. Avoid out's the last thing we need.
Sam, it's Hartman. Void outs occur when the living of our world come into contact with beached things. The reaction is similar to what a physicist would call an annihilation, when a subatomic particle collides with its antiparticle. Alas, there ends our understanding. Why do the dead transform into BTs? Why are void outs only triggered by human contact? And why are people like you able to return seemingly unscathed? No one knows. Yet it cannot be a coincidence that these phenomena were observed only after we discovered the beach and bridged this world and the next. Anyway, to reiterate, the only reliable means by which you can prevent a void out is to stay far, far away from BTs.
So BTs stand for beached things, and they discovered this beach that allowed them access to the other side, to the other world. And so these are... So what happens is that when humans come in contact with the BTs, they cause some kind of void out, and it's because they can't... Like, when they come in contact, some kind of effect occurs. Basically just wiping out the area. Alright. That was very good information to learn.
Sam, if you're in the middle of a run and decide you need to secure your cargo temporarily or entrust it to another porter, you'll want to make use of a post box.
Okay.
In addition to cargo, post boxes can also be used to share gear and weapons, if you're so inclined. I'm sure you've used them before, but humor me and build one. Maybe between Capital Knot and that way station. If you're lacking a PCC, I'm afraid you'll just have to scrounge it up yourself.
Teaching me how to play, huh? By implementing it into the in-game missions. I dig it. I dig it a
To build a
lot.
post box, you'll need to use a PCC. It goes without saying, but if you're not already carrying a PCC, you'll want to fabricate one.
Well, I'm guessing this thingy?
Sam, you can use that PCC to build a post box.
Okay, then. So, I make one of these. Oh, and there's material that I have in the bottom. You can see there. Using up a bit of metal, a bit of resin, and chiral crystals, which is not using any of those, though. Okay. I gotta carry some of this metal on my back. And carry the PCC as well. Alright. More backbreaking cargo to hold. Oh, wait, hang on. Let's auto-arrange the cargo a little bit. We put the ladder there. Alright. The menu at first seems a little daunting. Like, there's a lot of things on the screen, but it seems pretty simple enough.
Assuming you've got your PCC in order, head to the site I designated and build that post box, would you? You should have no trouble finding it if you check your map and compass from time to time.
Alright, so let's check the compass then. I'm assuming post box construction right there. Then what's over here? Distro center. Okay. So that's my next two objectives.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Alright, so let's start making our way real quick back to build this PCC. Shouldn't be too hard. Stamina decreases as cargo begins to take a toll. Okay. This is really sketchy terrain I'm working on here, but alright. Looks like I'm making it work. For the most part. Fucking shit.
Too close.
Yeah, too close indeed, man. I'm like about to eat shit here. Crap, crap, slow down! Alright. It's actually a little bit more trickier than I thought to actually manage, like, your speed in which you're moving around. I don't know if it's intended that way, but it feels like a lot of the cargo is, like, tugging on you. And the momentum of, like, slowing down and stopping can be a little difficult. Yeah. What's this? Risen. Oh, it's raining here. Cautions for timefall areas. So I'm guessing this is like raw material I'm picking up, and I can take this material back with me and use it to build things. I'm assuming. Alright.
Sam, I see you've arrived at the designated site. Good. When you're ready to proceed, activate your PCC. Use it to build a post box within the area I specified.
Okay. Right stick and there we go. Equip. Move cargo from suit. And just toss it out there. Oh, so they're like miniature 3D printers. That's some Star Trek shit there. That's interesting. So, most people at this point know what a 3D printer is, but in case you guys aren't familiar with one, 3D printers are like, they make people think of you as a porter and who can rely on basic orders, but with time and effort, you may be recognized as a true legend. Miscellaneous grade increased. You have reached miscellaneous grade 10. You will now receive more likes. Ah, okay. So, yeah, this is like a leveling up perk system. The better you do at certain things, like delivery volume, delivery time, bridge lengths, whatever that means, cargo conditions, and random shit, will garnish you maybe new abilities even.
That's a fine-looking post box. If you access it and select Share Locker, you can share cargo and equipment with your fellow porters.
Hence other players, but we're not going to be playing with other players.
Eventually come along who could use it. If you've got enough supplies, why not leave some behind? Do right by others, they'll do right by you.
In case you guys are wondering why I'm not going to be playing with others, because typically in games like these, when you play with others, when you learn how to use those cooperative mechanics, it can make the game really, really easy. And I don't want it to be that easy. I want to learn the overcomingness of these environments and stuff like that. And donate equipment, okay. I don't think I need to, really. In private box, I can store stuff in there for myself. Yeah, I think I'm okay. I know this game was probably intended to be built like an online mechanic, but I'm not going to be doing it. I don't want to. But yeah, what I was talking about with 3D printers, 3D printers exist in real life today. Most of you guys probably already know what they are. They print out 3D material. So like if you wanted to print out a gun, or wanted to print out a bike, wanted to print out a car, you could theoretically make it and drive it or use it and bike it and all these things using those 3D printers, but you need specific materials to use that printer with. I'm no expert on it because I didn't do a lot of research, but I'm aware of what they are at the very least. So they've got like some kind of printing device that's really like high tech, and they call it a chiral printer. And I don't know too much about what this chiral material is yet, but whatever it is, it must be very, very powerful.
Goddamn cottonmouth.
Alright, so I've already taken a hit on my stam gauge. You can see my stam gauge is pretty low. So let's go ahead and drink some of my canteen monster drink. Totally not sponsored. But maybe someday. What's that over there anyways? Lost cargo. This goes to the way station west of the Capilon City. It goes right over there. Okay. So I may as well bring that over there. I'm passing by, so we'll drop it off real quick and then make our way to the distro center. Holy smokes, that thing is heavy. Ah, this is that thing. I don't remember if this is the thing we passed by last time. Let's go ahead and climb this stuff. So as long as I maintain my balance by holding the triggers, I should be just fine. Boy. That cargo must be really heavy because you're taking your sweet-ass time hauling this shit. Then again, who am I on one talk? I bet I couldn't even fucking move 2 inches with that stuff on my back.
Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain hot until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Can I skip this? Yeah.
I'm so glad you're here. Gotta say, you truly are incredible.
Oh, I love the compliments, man. They make me feel great. They make me feel special. Okay. So, yeah, I got some likes. Got a bunch more likes. More likes. Likes from recipients. Yeah, so that's literally what they do. The likes translate into experience points based on 5 categories by the looks of it.
Thanks for everything.
Alright. So I'm figuring out some of the mechanics as I go along. And next objective is to go to the distro center over there. So, let's start hiking. Now, I'd imagine a lot of the game is going to have some really long distance moments of me just kind of hauling. And by me, like, covering large distances, there's going to be moments where the game's going to be a little quiet for me to say things. And if not a lot is happening, you're going to notice that I'm going to be, like, fast-forwarding the movement a little bit. To allow you guys to see the process of the travel, but at the same time, kind of respect your and my time with the editing a little bit, and for you guys to kind of experience and see what's happening. So you will not be missing what I'm doing, but at the very least, you won't be watching me haul, just constantly travel on foot the entirety of the game. Unless something interesting is happening, in which we'll go back to normal speed and not trying to eat shit all day. Are those people over there? That looks like people. Those are people. Hi! Hi! How's it going? How you doing? What just happened? I think just go.
Heads up, Sam. Your cargo's been pinged.
Oh shit, those are hostiles.
Now, before someone has eyes on you.
I think they already have eyes on
Get
me.
to your destination ASAP if you don't want to get caught.
What the hell? I didn't realize that I'd be running into assholes. What are these, like bandits or something? Where do I go? Let's climb the mountain. Get to higher ground. What are those things? Are they like sensors? Is that the thing that like hit me and then it told them where I'm at? Can I like break them or something? Can I break you? Can I break you? Can I punch you? Can I take you off? Can I like pull you off the ground? Oh shit. Time to run. Get going. I was dilly-dallying around too much. Damn, they can really catch up with me. Holy shit. If I keep climbing, I should be able to lose them. Tall grass. Probably could hide in there, but let's keep climbing. Let's keep climbing. Let's keep climbing. Okay, I think I lost track of them, but they can kind of keep tabs on me all times by sensing me out. It looks like they're like able to track my cargo or something. I can't leave my cargo behind, so kind of dealt with no other choice. So I know I mentioned before that I'm going to be playing this without other people online. Now this is I'm still playing all through in one go right now. I am going to be turning this off. So right now this is someone else's rope. Which will make this whole process of going down here No, go down. A lot easier. But I would have preferred to use my own. So next time around, now you guys kind of see exactly what's going on with the mechanics, and I get to see what it's like. But I don't want to do it this way. I want to do it my way. So next time around, we're gonna be turning this off. Probably when we get to the distro center, we'll turn it off. That's what we'll do. I'm not certain if there is a way for me to turn it off. Crap! Holy shit, I almost ate shit doing that. I think they're all the way up there, so by the time they even realize I'm down here, they'll never catch up to me. Man, this can be tough, man. I'm, like, just dodging these rocks while dealing with these guys. It's kind of exhilarating a little bit. But luckily, I put so much distance between me and them. There's nothing they can do at this point. I'm pretty safe. Right? How'd you guys get down here already? What the fuck? What the fuck was he doing? Was he like hopping around looking like an asshole? Alright, so it's raining.
Mules gave you trouble, huh? Good
Mules.
thing it was raining. Even they know better than to mess with BTs.
Alright, so they left because we're moving into BT territory. Which means I gotta deal with the invisible monsters in a little bit. Which means I'm probably fucked. Alright. I got this. I can do it. You can do it. Everything's fine. Everything's gonna be a-okay. I can handle this without any problems. If I remember correctly, my canteen refills over time, doesn't it? There it is on my left indicator. Like, I thought it refills when you're, when it's raining. I think I remember hearing something about that. It looks like a spot I can kind of hang out at to wait out the rain. I can, like, shit! Dude, fucking motherfucker. I'll probably wait here until it stops raining, but, we'll just keep moving on for now. Keep on keeping on. Hey, there's more material down here I can kind of carry. Let's carry that real quick. So what is that? A bunch of lost books? Fresh water? What just happened? Alright. I'm guessing I'm in BT territory now. The rain went black. You can see, like, the grass, like, dying and going through its life cycle, like, super duper fast. And all these cars here, they're getting hit by so much timefall that they're, like, deteriorating and molding into the ground over time. Alright. Let's keep moving. Right now, I think I'm fine. All you gotta do is keep moving. Right? Ah, man, this is terrifying. I can't... I'm dealing with an enemy I cannot see. Okay, he's over there somewhere. And I don't know how many there are because this thing only tells me the closest one. So I could be walking towards another one right now and not even realize it, which I'm doing right now without even realizing it.
Keep it down, Sam.
Now I hold R1 to hold my breath if I remember correctly, but it takes away some of my stam. So let's put distance between me and this BT that's moving in on me. It's a large piece of cargo there. I don't know how heavy that's going to be, but it looks like it's going to get me 320 likes. Only if I take it to the capital map, but that's probably... I'll get a fraction of that. How do I drop this thing? Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. How do I drop it? It's too heavy. You know, let's drop this instead. I'm only carrying... I'm sorry, I should be not max weight now. I'll drop this instead. Did it lose track of me? It's so creepy to see those things floating. Man, I can't see these things anywhere. I'm just kind of guessing. Alright, here. Let's drink some water. Get my stand back. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. That's creepy. But they can't see me. They can just hear me. Alright, so I'm on rocky terrain now. This will make it a lot more difficult for me to sneak by effectively. Did I just get caught? Oh shit, I just got caught! What am I doing? What am I doing? Get him off! Get him off! Shake, 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 shake! Shake, shake, shake! Shake them off! Get out of there, Sam! Alright, so they can only travel in the black goo? Will he keep chasing me? That was scary. And creepy. Oh, look at the black handprints it got on my body. All those prints. Can I go back and get that? Alright, that wasn't so bad. That was scary as shit. I noticed when they grabbed a hold of me, they were trying to, like, topple me down. I'd imagine if I had lost my balance with my stamina, if my stamina had run out and I lost my balance, they probably would have toppled me over and then pulled me with them. Cargo container ruined. Oh, I gotta get out of here. The rain! The rain's destroying all my material. I gotta hurry. Get to the distro center. Not good. Baby. Hey, baby. Baby, I'll give you a lollipop if you just get back to doing what you're supposed to be doing. Oh, God.
Nothing to worry about. Its functions are temporarily suspended.
You okay there, kiddo?
Restored. I can perform the necessary maintenance at a distribution center. Hurry, though.
Okay. We'll get you... baby suffering from autotoxemia. Alright. And I'm disconnected from the chiral network. Everything is going south. Try standing... Oh. Stop moving in the water, and you get your stam back. I'm guessing if that thing runs out, I probably get knocked off my feet or something. Or I slip and lose my balance, or... something not good happening. Even my little orchard deck, man. Even my little gadget right there on my shoulder is kind of falling apart.
It triggers the production of harmful compounds, and the body, in essence, begins to attack itself.
Okay.
It's called autotoxemia. If your BB's not performing to spec, drop by your private room and see if the incubator helps.
Alright. At least I'm out of the rain. Alright, I'm almost there. bike! Can I drive that bike? I want to drive that bike.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID.
Shit. Oh, boy.
Until departure.
Man, that's creepy to see all those hands on there. Looks like they mostly got their hands on the cargo there. They didn't get their hands on Sam entirely. They got a little bit on there. Maybe the belly.
Decontaminating. Rest is advised.
It's still creepy to think that. That's really creepy. What a fascinating world. I want to know more. I want to know more. I'm curious. Deliver your cargo. Hopefully none of them got damaged when they grabbed me. Right? I know that the container said they got ruined. Oh, from the rain, I'm guessing.
Wait station folks don't know all about you. Sam Bridges, with the second expedition, right?
That'd be me.
The guy expanding the chiral network on his lonesome.
That'd be me.
He's not out making deliveries. So what you bring us? Let's see it.
Here you go. Eureka.
Talk about above and beyond. Thanks. Must have had to pass through BT territory to get here too, didn't you?
Yeah, you don't want to know how that worked out.
They weren't joking when they said you were a legend.
Man, already, I just started the game already being acknowledged as a legend. I don't feel like I've earned it. Got an S rank. I'm getting a lot of S ranks right off the bat, but that is the beginning of the game, so what can you expect?
Okay, it's time. Do you mind connecting us to the network?
Yeah. We doing that weird floaty thingy again with the necklace? And, yeah. So, now we float. We all float down here, motherfuckers. I'm noticing, like, the handprints are looking a little crispy. Are they like hardening a little bit? What are you doing there, little girl? Little dog shaking around.
Sam, as always, thanks for bringing more folks into the UCA.
UCA membership and increased facility functionality. As more facilities join the UCA, Bridges HQ will be able to provide additional functionality to those facilities, such as the ability to fabricate equipment and weapons via the delivery terminals. The range of available weapons and equipment may increase, and terminal functions and information may be added as things progress. So basically, the further I get into the game, the more equipment that I get. New interview data acquired. Mules, drone syndrome, bridge babies, and timefall. New features are added to your cufflinks, mail data, a new option added to the delivery terminal called Recycle. Okay, a bunch of new stuff I'm learning. This area is now connected to the chiral network, enabling you to see and access other players' structures, and etc. I'm going to try to figure out how to turn that off, though.
We're on the chiral network. And with those materials you brought for our chiral printer, we can produce supplies for you here as needed. Think of it as our way of returning the favor. Now head west and keep on doing what you do.
Good. The distro center's on the network.
Sam, do me a favor. Take your BB to a private room and connect it to the incubator.
Okay. Before we do that, let's get rid of some of this lost bullshit. Only getting 40 of that likes, but hey, they ain't too bad. And then recycle? Ah. I can make use of getting rid of this old stuff. Recycle the resin, the raw material, and it gets added to my inventory. Got it. So then I can use and process that stuff. I didn't mean to do that. It just kind of happened naturally. Just kind of mashing buttons a little bit. I'm sure I'll get another chance to look at it based on how much scenes I've been seeing in the in the scenery. Unable to fabricate. Chiroprinter interface has not been detected yet, so still gotta give them their time to look that thing up. Right now my BB is still kind of out of commission right now.
Dead man, you there? Little help?
Okay, Sam. Remove the pod and connect it to that incubator.
An incubator, huh?
It's in.
Good. A temporary excessive stress. Easily addressed if we return it to its mother's womb.
What?
Mother.
Located in the capital Knot City ICU.
Intensive care
Granted,
unit.
of course.
You mean still mother?
Correct. A still mother's womb facilitates a connection between the world of the dead and the BB. And you, in turn, connect yourself to a BB, granting you the ability to sense BTs.
Huh.
These pods were designed to simulate the conditions inside a still mother's womb. BBs need to believe they're in one at all times to function properly. However, we can only maintain this deception for so long, which is why we must periodically update the environmental data by synchronizing it with a still mother via the chiral network. There. The update is in progress. Right now, the pod is synchronizing with the still mother in capital Knot City.
Oh,
and
shit.
reconfiguring its settings based on the latest data. Returning your BB to the womb in this manner will temporarily reduce its stress levels. That being where it technically belongs, of course.
Kid looks happy.
I'll try adjusting the oxytocin dosage. Autotoxemia should set in much slower from now on.
How can you...
You should remember that BBs are just equipment. Try not to get attached.
How can you not get attached? Look at that
Each one
fucking
has
thing.
been physically removed from its still mother's womb. A
Look at
process
me use the
that
word
renders
thing.
them
Look at him, he's cute as hell.
and prone to failure. No BB on record has remained in service for over a year. It may need to be retired before this expedition is over.
And then? You saying there's no way to keep my BB alive?
Wow.
You must understand, there is still a great deal we don't know about BBs.
Why can't they just grow up?
As we expand the chiral network and recover more past data, perhaps we'll find our answers. Oh, right. You asked me to look into why the BTs might be reacting to your blood. I spoke with Hartman. We should have your results soon.
Okay.
Anyway, get some rest. You and your BB are both exhausted.
So what they're doing is that they're creating a virtual
Good night.
simulation of the mother's womb that's still in ICU at the headquarters. She's brain dead. And they're creating a virtual simulation in that incubator and deceiving that baby that he is still in the womb. This way they can keep using its functionality. That's really fucked up. That's really dark. Oh my. But that's how they're manipulating this thing essentially.
London Bridge is falling down. Falling down,
She's back again.
falling down. London Bridge is falling.
We had another dream again? Because you do have a lot of dreams about her, dude.
Fair lady.
Or is she really here this time? Or like a...
Can you see me?
Or is it a chirogram of her this
How
time?
are things over there?
Still not under guard.
She's this is her.
Still can't leave. But if you can keep making connections, if you can get to me, we can go back east, back home.
So he's doing this not
I mean that.
he's not doing this for her cause. He's doing this for her. He wants to get her home.
It's bad.
So she's not a prisoner anymore.
There are fewer and fewer people in the cities these days. No one's having children anymore. But humans aren't made for living alone. They're supposed to come together, to help one another. And if we as a people can't do that, if we can't reconnect, then, well, it's like Bridget said, extinction.
Come on. Rebuilding America isn't gonna get rid of the BTs. As long as they're still around, there's no escaping it.
But at least we'll have hope.
He's still scared of being touched. Aren't you just a Graham anyways? You can't really feel him?
Sam. Waiting for you. Come and find me.
Man, they must have a really intense relationship. It comes off a little bit manipulative to me, at least to a certain extent, but maybe that's just me overthinking things.
Hello, Sam. This is Hartman.
Hello, Hotsman.
Since you're awake, it might behoove you to freshen up.
Behoove me?
To that end, why not take a shower?
Using big languages, aren't ya?
Body and soul, and also my research as it happens.
Okay. Indeed. Indeed, with the winks. Well, for science. We will take a shower for science. For Hartman's science. Shower away. Sam's all about the greater cause and showing off that booty.
Sam, this is Hartman. Remember that your request to me, as I oversee BT research. I'll be taking a sample of your shower water in order to study the effects your bodily fluids might have on BT.
Really?
Study other people with dooms?
Dooms.
Everyone in Bridges, myself and Mana. Results thus far are inconclusive.
So they haven't learned jack shit.
But you possess other singular qualities, being a repatriate as well. I must confess to a measure of optimism. Processing fluids, waste products, primarily.
Oh, when I got grabbed. When I got grabbed and those BTs grabbed me, they left traces of chiralium on me. That's what those black hand marks are about.
I'm curious to see how they react. Who knows? It may even prove beneficial to you. There was an old research paper detailing the effects of bodily fluids from individuals like us on BTs. It is only by recovering these materials that we can unearth the knowledge of the past. Not just the Death Stranding, but also the mystery of your body's unique properties and even our doom's affliction. There may well be hope for humanity. Sam, I have no interest in rebuilding America. I want to recover the past. Oh, it's almost time.
After you make your connections and nothing happens, then what? I said, then what?
So what? They expect me to use the fluids on the BTs at some point to kind of see what happens to them? EX grenade.
Yeah. Sorry to bother you while you're taking a break, but I figured you'd want to hear this. Oh, maybe it'll help you rest easier. We received a number of messages addressed to you. I've not taken a look myself, but I gather they're mostly from your clients. You should see if they contain any useful information. Mail can be accessed via your cufflinks, as well as the terminal in your private room.
Okay.
There's something else I'd like to share with you.
Share away.
With the Chiral Network, we now have the power to reclaim our past.
Reclaim.
Data once thought lost forever from every corner of America.
We will reclaim everything.
Fragmented records. Our archives are still a work in progress, of course. way stations and cities, we'll be able to recover more and more information, such as the previous expedition's logs and reports. Everything they sent back was lost when Central Knot City was destroyed. And we've managed to restore some already, in fact. You can access them from a private room terminal or your cufflinks by selecting Archives. Might make for interesting reading.
Maybe. It just might. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and look at that terminal that they were mentioning. So I got mail. You got mail! From George Baton and Benjamin Hancock. More than oxytocin, or more than oxy. Sam the man, our savior. Things are looking up here at Way Station. Everything feels better somehow. We were all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed when we set ourselves up, but 3 years of isolation and loneliness will change anyone's tune. You bet your ass it would. Hell, when we first got here, we were putting up signs for porters and whatnot, but after a while, some guys got too scared to even set foot outside. When Central went up, I thought to myself, America was done. Everyone was feeling it too, and the mood was just bleak. And then you waltzed in. I know what you're thinking at first. I thought it was just the oxytocin too, but that's not it. Not all of it, anyhow. You gave us a glimmer of hope. We needed to bring us back into the chiral network. We're back in the game now. Been thinking of putting up signs again, even watchtowers too. Before long, we'll be opening up new delivery routes. Mark my words. It's still scary out there, though. All the oxytocin in the world won't help us deal with mules, let alone BTs. We shit ourselves every day, come sight of one, and end up dropping half our equipment. Nice going there, dude. Honestly, a part of me is still worried that we won't be able to keep it up. And that's why we need you, Sam. You're not scared of anything, right? So go show us how it's done. Tons of thumbs up. Well, there's one thing I'm afraid of. It's to be touched, buddy. I don't want to be touched. Don't want to be touched at all. But that said, I'm guessing with the mules and the BTs, mules are basically just bandits in the game from what I gather. And I understand completely why people would be scared of BTs. Hancock. Sorry, Sam, bad news. Thanks for delivering those rare metals. Sam, everyone at the distro center really appreciates you coming through for us. I'm afraid I've got bad news for you, though. The bike you saw outside, its battery's dead. That's just wonderful. Great, okay. You'll have to juice it. You'll have to get it some juice if you want to use it. Only need to do it once, though. Auto charger should kick in after. Sorry if we got your hopes up, and got some more bad news for you too. That's wonderful. You see, different facilities have to work together, sharing material so everyone gets what they need, and to make sure that everything that gets produced gets put to proper use. That's why guys like you are so important. Without porters, the whole system falls apart, the whole world even. So that's kind of what a big part of the story I'm realizing is. A lot of what is happening is that the timefall makes travel virtually impossible. So you need to find guys that are willing to traverse the timefall and get through unscathed without getting hit by the time water and causing them to age rapidly and possibly even kill them. They also got to deal with the BTs that are constantly, effectively working as landmines and will grab you and pull you into the other side. And then you also got to deal with the mules out there, which are basically bandits, and they will steal shit from you. And I'm willing to bet they'll probably even kill you if they have to. Anyways, there's this guy, George Baton, over at the way station. He used to be a reliable porter. We were just talking about him. He's the guy that sent us the other mail, but lately it's been pulling teeth to get him to do even the slightest delivery. I don't like gossip too much. Keeps bitching about being scared, not having enough oxy or whatever. Always some excuse. Even when he does agree to make a run, he's liable to lose half his load on route. So yeah, that's why we're a bit short on materials at the moment. I'm sure you'll help us put that to rights. We're counting on you, Sam. Lots of thumbs up. I'd imagine I'll be getting lots and lots of letters, lots of mail. So there's a good chance I'll be doing a lot of reading. Let's see what is it about the data, the tips. Calling out, you use the touchpad to call out. Might even get a reply. There's various situations and places. Somebody's bound to respond eventually. Okay. Interviews. Okay, this is more, okay, stuff about the world I'm betting. Mules and drone syndrome. Bridges' primary objective is to rebuild America. In order to rebuild, one of our main tasks is to reconnect cities and other settlements by reestablishing a delivery network. Back before the Death Stranding, the comms and delivery networks were what held society together. The whole thing was automated, AI managed. AI managed deliveries could be carried out by drones. The belief was that taking people out of the equation was revolutionary. Would revolutionize the entire system, but things didn't quite pan out that way. Instead, we started seeing cases of what would eventually be dubbed as drone syndrome. It was too much for some folks to accept, leaving everything to machines and nothing for the common man. And instead, the oxytocin deficiency and hormonal imbalance we confirmed seemed to back up that assessment. Humanity needed to be part of the process. So laws were put into place, and we stepped back into the picture again. Then what happened? All the people put out of work by machines, who got called up again, convinced themselves society couldn't live without them, and brought back a whole new disorder. Delivery dependence syndrome, they called it. So basically, when people got put out of work by machinery, they developed a disorder believing that they needed to be part of the process. Like they were center of the world, essentially. When the Death Stranding tore us apart, the delivery problem spiraled even further. It wasn't helped by any fact that chiral clouds prevented planes and drones from flying, which meant we had to go back to relying completely on human couriers, whether we liked it or not. Eventually, delivering goods became all some lived for. They were obsessed, addicted, consumed by the desire to deliver. Over time, they turned into mules we know and love today. Okay. We'll just start with that one interview, and we'll read more over time to learn more about the backstory of this world. At the very least, if some of the reading, because I'm not the best reader out there in the world, if some of the reading ends up becoming a bit too much for me to handle, like Bridge Babies and Timefall, if it becomes too much for me to handle, what I'll do is I'll read on my own, and we'll discuss it while I'm traveling out there in the world. We might be doing a little bit of mix and matches of how we tackle that whole service, that whole thing. Yeah, this is all just learning the game mechanics. I think they've been teaching me as I've been going for the most part. Okay.
Sam, we've received a distress call from the distro center staff. Check the order on the delivery terminal as soon as you're ready.
Okay. Something's going down. So I kind of figured out already that if you drink the Monster Energy drinks while you're in resting periods, you'll actually get more stamina and be able to travel over longer periods of time. Which is kind of a neat mechanic.
You do everything in your power to save BB.
We are. But we cannot release your son just yet. Believe me when I tell you it's for the best.
The woman in the mask has done nothing but lie to me.
Okay. That was a dark scene. So, the BB is his son?
Sam, there's something I forgot to tell you.
You forgot to tell
It's
me?
about managing your BB stress levels and reducing the risk of autotoxemic attacks. There are a few
Autotoxemic.
things you can do if your BB starts showing signs of distress,
Such as?
such as take a moment to look after it. Cradle the pod, gently rock it, that sort of thing. Out of curiosity, how's it doing at the moment?
Before I answer that,
Something wrong?
when I hook up my BB, I see things.
Oh!
What kind of things?
Like a face.
Yeah, we
Someone
see
I
it
don't
too.
know calling to me.
I was assuming that
There's
we
this
weren't,
room, too.
we as the audience
With
were
other
only
people
seeing it.
talking,
He
but I
wasn't
can't
seeing it,
make
but
out the
I'm totally
words.
wrong.
Bleed-through effect.
Bleed through.
Didn't I warn you about this? You're mistaking the BB's memories for your own.
Is that the case?
They're false flashbacks, nothing more.
So they're the BB's
Let
memories.
me explain. A BB is harvested from its steel mother at around 28 weeks and placed in a pod. To be clear, this is before it's even born. The procedure halts its development. But even at 28 weeks, its sensory systems have matured enough to process
So it is
external
its memories.
stimuli. It is more than capable of encoding this information into memories,
which can bleed into yours via your connection.
So who's the man I saw?
Someone from the medical team, maybe? Or a BB technician? Does it matter? The BB has been in circulation for a while now. It's been handled by a lot of people. How should I know which one made an impression?
Because you're the expert.
No one's an expert, Sam. BBs were developed decades ago.
Oh, really?
They're your quintessential black boxes. We may use them, but we don't truly understand them. Believe me, I've been trying to learn more, but almost all of the old records are gone. If I find anything out, I'll tell you, all right? Dead man's honor.
Well, dead men have no honor. But I trust you anyways, because you seem like a decent dude, and you got Guillermo's face on your face.
While you're resting, I ran some network diagnostics. Beryllium monitoring and holographic systems are nominal. Unfortunately, our printer is offline. I know, after all the trouble you went through to bring us those materials. This one's on us. We ordered a part a while back, but it never arrived. The printer needs it to communicate with the chiral network. Mules must have snatched it, caught that porter en route or something. If I'm right, they'll have taken it to their drop site, which is smack dab in the middle of their territory.
Wonderful.
Don't suppose you'd be up for stealing us our property back? Can't think of anyone.
So I gotta sneak into enemy territory where bandits are, steal back that chiral printer mechanic thingamajiggy, and bring it back to you guys. Sounds like I am the right guy for the job. Let's listen to the briefing.
Distro Center staff's got a favor to ask. Probably best I start from the beginning.
Start from the beginning, buddy.
This one's on us. We ordered a part a while back, but it never arrived.
Didn't we just hear this?
It needs it to communicate with the chiral network.
Can I skip some of this?
Snatched it, caught that porter en route or something.
Yeah. I think I already heard everything about that. Collection chiral crystals.
Sam, the area around that distro center has produced a significant quantity of chiral crystals. Matter of fact, that's where the chiralium used in your Cupid's internal circuitry came from. They have a range of applications, including equipment fabrication.
Oh.
Bottom line, they're a valuable resource and one you'll want to make the most of. I'll let Hartman explain in more detail, but chiral crystals don't exactly grow on trees. If you see any deposits, you should go out of your way to gather them. Especially since folks with dooms are the only ones that can, provided they have the necessary equipment.
What are dooms exactly?
I'll see that it's added to your supplies for this order.
Sam, it's Hartman.
Hi, Hartman.
Following the discovery of the beach,
The beach!
we not only began to observe heretofore unseen phenomena, but
Phenomena.
a new type of matter, chiralium.
Okay.
I say new, but it has doubtlessly existed since the dawn of the universe. We believe it was always there, like dark matter and certain particles. Ever present, yet overlooked because we lacked the capacity to see it. Chiralium appears to be unbound by the constraints of physics as we understand them.
What?
It can stop time or move contrary to it. On occasion, it even defies gravity. In practical terms, it can stop or even reverse time and causes objects to float. A special cylindrical case is required to collect and store it. Suffice it to say, the procurement of samples is vital to our ongoing research.
Oh. So that necklace...
Sam, the area around that
Didn't mean to do that. So that necklace, that dog tag necklace is made out of this substance called chiralium. And that chiralium is this very powerful form of material. And basically, they use this material to with their technology to do fantastical abilities, such as, which is why, so if I'm understanding this correctly, chiralium is a material that defies the laws of physics. It's a material that obeys its own laws away from physics. It can defy gravity. It can defy time. It can do all these things. So it can effectively stop time, reverse time, float in the air. That's why those dog tags are floating, is because since it's made out of chiralium, it's constantly lifted off the ground. And unless you're someone with dooms, this thing could probably be lethal to you, because only people with dooms can come in certain contact with chiralium. And I'm guessing that the time fall must be made of chiralium, which causes time effects of time on species, because since chiralium can like reverse time as well as stop time, it must be able to move forward through time as well, probably something of the sort. That's at least that's what I think I'm understanding. All right, let's select you, and we'll select you. Let's do both of these processes.
Mama's added a watchtower schematic to your PCC. If you don't have it on you, consider fabricating one.
Okay.
Never know when you'll need to recon an area.
Load it to the back. Private locker. That's that grenade from my wastewater. May as well grab that while I'm at it, too. See how that works. At the very least, I'll throw some of my bodily waste at some of the mules and see how they respond. A big part of the game, I'm imagining, is experimenting with mechanics, since we know so little.
You're holding is a crystal collector. As the name suggests, it provides secure storage for any crystals you gather.
So it's that's how I carry chiralium. And then I bring that chiralium back to these people.
Allow me to describe your quarry. Chiral crystals appear gold to the naked eye and are frequently found in formations resembling human handprints.
That's freaky.
Surrounding rocks and debris tend to float a few feet above the ground.
Oh, that's why we see like shit floating off in the distance. They're in high density chiral spaces, so it's causing those areas to float.
Golden handprints. That's your trifecta.
Got it.
Look for these three things and you'll find the crystals. If you've been especially observant, then perhaps you will know where to look.